if I agree with that last thing I said, but we're going to roll with it. Hello and welcome to this week's mailbag. I am Doug Kide. If you have a question for me, tweet it to me at Doug Kide using the hashtag maildog, and I will try to answer it. First question here comes from Justin Time 217, who asks, do you think Brady trusts his O-line right now? Are the Patriots in more need of blocking / O-line or wide receiver? I do think Brady trusts his O-line, or at least that's the public perception that he wants to give off. If you notice on Tom Brady's Instagram, he's constantly thanking his offensive line after games. I'm sure it helps that they've gone 4-0 so far, but they've actually done a pretty good job of keeping Tom Brady upright. He has not eaten a lot of sacks so far this season. He was under a decent amount of pressure against Buffalo, so I do think that his protection can improve. That being said, do the Patriots need blocking / O-line or wide receiver help more? If I have to pick, I would probably say wide receiver, just because Isaiah Wynn is coming off of injured reserve, so that gives the Patriots their left tackle back. And then they're really only down one starter from how they were planning to go into the season, and that's at center with Ted Karras. I think it will be very difficult for the Patriots to afford a wide receiver given their current cap situation, but I can see a situation where it's possible that they would need a wide receiver given the health of Julian Edelman or given the uncertainty surrounding Josh Gordon. That being said, Nikhil Harry can come off of injured reserve after week 8. Second question here comes from Michael Gallant, who says, honest thoughts on Sony Michels long term. Obviously, O-line injuries are hampering production, but what do you think his final season numbers will be? Before the season, I projected him at over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. Not so sure that will happen at this point. I do think that Michels has been a little bit disappointing this season. I thought he would take another step forward this year, and I haven't seen that. A lot of that is due to the offensive line because they're not creating holes for him, but at the same time, he was a first-round pick, so I think that he should be able to create his own yards. He hasn't done that yet. That being said, it is early in the season, so maybe that will improve. As far as end-of-season numbers, maybe now we're looking at something like 950 yards and 8 touchdowns. I don't know. Last question here comes from Pats Nation X6, who asks, what type of impact do you think Harry can have on the offense if he comes off IR? A pretty decent one. He is a rookie though, but I think that there's ways to get Nikhil Harry involved somewhat similarly to how the Patriots did it with Josh Gordon last season. I think it definitely helps that Nikhil Harry was with the team throughout training camp, throughout preseason. He wasn't healthy, but at least he was able to learn the playbook. He and some other rookie Patriots have been going through walkthroughs after practice, which also helps their knowledge of the playbook, but Tom Brady definitely has to, trust Nikhil Harry, but I think there are definitely ways to get him involved on slants and ways to get him involved while picking up some yards after the catch. That was really one of his biggest strengths at Arizona State. He's also so big that he can make contested catches. So I think he'll make an impact. I think that ideally the Patriots are hoping that he won't make an impact though, and in that case, Edelman, Gordon, and Philip Dorsett would be staying healthy throughout the rest of the season.